Welcome to our channel Twinflames. I'm Bress. We are Paco and Déborah, Twinflames in Union.
Hello.
Happy that you are here again. Today we speak about how you manifest to just date your twin flame. No other person anymore. Just a date with your twin flame. How does that sound to you, huh?
Oh, that's very good. No more spending time and energy on
And
someone that
money.
is not meant.
And money.
Well, money is energy.
Yeah.
In someone who's not really like meant to be with us. I feel, to me, that feels very comforting, to be honest.
Yeah.
To
Going for a date is something very beautiful and something very
nice.
special. And of course, you put energy, time before the date already. When you prepare yourself for a date, when I look back, when I prepared myself for a date, days before already, I prepared myself for this special 2, 3, 4 hours. Never knew how long it will last.
Yeah, that was the same for me, to be honest. It's like, oh, I'm gonna go on a date in a couple of days, and I'm already kind of like thinking what I should be wearing or what I would like to wear and where we would like to go, and la la la, and
most of the time, to be honest, afterwards I felt drained. It felt so.
Yeah, for me it was like an experience that was like I put a lot into it, and I didn't quite got what I expected. To be honest, I was like, there was a little bit of a.
And at some point I felt, okay, when that's the way it is going on a date, I don't really enjoy it, to be honest.
Yeah, that was kind of like my experience with going dancing. I never really liked it because of that. At some point I was like, no, it's not really worth all the energy.
Yeah.
And to be honest, like being with you makes it so much easier. I don't really have to worry about all these details. Like it can be supernatural.
You don't worry about this detail because you learn to follow your gut feeling here. Because when you prepare for a date, how we go for dates now, you do the same, but from such a loving place. Days before you already think about what you would like to wear.
I already know what I would like to wear. That's the difference.
And then you prepare yourself, and everything feels so natural. And from date to date, it feels better, and it feels, wow, kind of we grow also into that, and this feels so safe.
Yeah, I feel like
and it gives you energy in truth.
The key factor is that when you're with your twin flame, you don't really worry if they are gonna accept you. And so it feels much better to kind of like relax in that place, and the whole process of getting ready is much easier. And I don't overdo it. Like I don't overspend my energy, or I don't run. I don't know, like to the drugstore and say, well, I gotta pick up a new makeup or anything. Like whatever I have is enough. Whether I use a little bit of it, whether I don't use anything. Sometimes our dates are me dressing in a jogging, and like that's absolutely perfect.
Because, for example, when we go for a walk date, kind of, and she feels like just wearing a jogging, because that's the best how to support herself right now with her feelings. I'm attracted to her too, because she loves herself unconditionally, and she don't does anything else because she wants to please me. Pleasing your twin flame doesn't function like you do, of course, when you are in the dating world and you are not yet with your twin flame. You would like to that the other person finds you beautiful, and so you are in this pattern of pleasing the other person. What I did always in the past.
Yeah, in truth, you're actually looking for your twin flame when you do that. But since you most of the time you don't quite find your twin flame in these relationships, then it ends up being kind of like a leak of energy. It's a place where one can actually like learn to relax.
And with you, kind of when you say, for our walking date, I would like to have something cozy what supports me right now because the weather is not so nice and I need something really warm. That is beautiful, and I'm very attracted to you. And this is the safe container Jeff and Julia always speak about. With your twin flame, you have this safe container. The love you put into this safe container never goes away. It amplifies and gets more, and it grows. And even that's the cool thing. You are not together with your twin flame yet in the physical, like Deborah and I.
Yeah.
And you go for a date with yourself.
Oh, that's very cool.
Maybe you would like to. I go for a date, a coffee date. I go for a date, and I buy myself a coffee and a cake. And then you love yourself here completely, and you go in the clothes you love the most, and you put just a little makeup, or as a man you just
wear something that you feel
yeah,
nice.
really nice.
Like you like going on your like
Yes.
t-shirts and
Exactly,
dressing
t-shirt,
like sort of like elegant, but not without
exactly,
like not overdoing.
And you love yourself here completely. You put already love in the container of your twin flame union, and this will amplifies in your twin flame union, and your twin flame will recognize that even you are not aware who is your twin flame, but this love you put in your twin flame union is always the safe container, and you can go for a date with your twin flame even you are not together physically. And why is that so, Deborah? Why can, like I did in the past, before I knew you are my twin flame, I learned to go for a date with myself. I went for a walk, and I learned to make a ritual out of it, and it felt very good. Oh, I went for a coffee, or I even said, "Oh, I did so much work, inner and outer. I go for a nice restaurant and give myself a really good meal." And why? In this moment, well, I did it kinda on the outside alone. Why is that a safe container? Why I gave already into our twin flame union? How does this function?
Because since we are one at the core with our twin flame, whatever you give to yourself, you're also giving it by extension to them. This is kind of like the first thing that comes up when you ask the question.
Exactly.
And like learning how to romance yourself is very important, because like your twin flame is not the source of your happiness. You are like your relationship with the divine or God or love or life, however you want to call it. That's where it all starts. And so it is very important to learn how to cultivate this in with like whatever place you are. I was feeling very inclined in sharing a little bit of how it looked like at the beginning of my journey. I didn't have a steady income like I have now, and I had to learn how to do this, how to go on dates with myself and find little like things or moments where I could enjoy just being in my own presence and being like in that space with him without him being in the physical. And it would look like mostly for me would come through food. Like also we have a very deep connection with food, and it would be, I don't know, like maybe buying something small, whatever I could afford it at the moment, but that was enough. And I had to learn that that was enough. Of course, I had the desire of these big fancy dates and like candlelight romantic dinners and blah, 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 but that's exactly not where I was at. But I could do that like at my mom's place.
I love that you said it. I had to learn that too. And I learned going for a walk is like for me going for a date.
Yeah, exactly. Or taking a bath, that I could do.
Exactly.
Even if it was, for instance, my mom didn't have a bathtub and I had to do that on a shower. But just being present with a 5-minute shower and enjoying it, and like that felt good, and that was enough.
And that's very beautiful that you shared that. It's enough where you are right now. And I had to learn that what it really means to love myself. I had to learn here a lot, as I also tried always to romance myself as a woman, and it never felt good for me. I always thought, why everyone makes such a fuss out of it. It feels awful. It felt awful for me, because I am a man in truth, and I had to learn to romance myself as a man, and romancing yourself as a man is different than romancing yourself as a woman. When you're together with your twin flame, you always find ways where you can romance yourself together, like we are going for a walk or having dinner. But there are difference, because we are the energy. I am the male energy and she's the female energy, and that is totally fine. And what helped me here the most in learning what it means to romance myself, and that it is enough how I love to romance myself and how I feel good in romancing myself, is E-couse by Jeff and Shelia. It is called Twinflames Romance Attraction.
Yeah.
This course I bought, and the first time I saw it, it was like, oh my god, a new world opened up for me. As I didn't know that there is so much pain inside of me in this place where romancing yourself, loving yourself feels so amazing and so good and gives so much energy to yourself. Yeah. And this e-course is the first thing that opened up my heart to the truth I feel in my heart.
Yeah, for me it was also very helpful. Like before I wasn't realizing that doing all these little things, they were a way of romancing myself. I saw it more as a way of kind of like escaping the pain I was feeling in my journey about like not being with my man, or kind of like to numb out from whatever was going on in work. It was kind of like an escaping mechanism rather than something that I will like giving to myself.
And you are coming closer to everything you desire.
And the e-course was like it's a true jewel. Because it also helped me not overdo it anymore, and so I wouldn't be spending money in things that
you don't need
weren't really like needed or required, and I could kind of like take that and reinvest it somewhere else where it was gonna give me even more than before. Like and this is something that we are currently also learning in our union, is how to use our money, which is our energy, in a way that supports us instead of taking from us.
And that is so relieving.
So good.
Oh my god.
That's
alone is romancing yourself.
Like I think that's one of the best ways that you can, at least for me, I'm a very pragmatical woman in a lot of senses, so learning how to romance myself in this way feels extremely good.
If you have questions about this e-course, please write us in the comments or send us an email on twinflamesembrace@gmail.com.
Yeah, or reach out to us on social media. That's also, you can find us there. We are very accessible.
Look at our website, www.twinflamesembrace.com.
Yeah, there somewhere.
There you find also contact formula where you can reach out to us.
Yeah.
If you have any question, please don't hesitate reaching out to us.
We would love to support you in moving forward with this.
Of course.
Yeah.
And if you would like to chat with other people who are also on the Twinflame journey and will understand you, please visit the Facebook group Twinflames Universe. You find the link, open forum. You find the link to this Facebook group in the description below. And you are very welcome to just join us and have a conversation with other people who are also on the Twinflame journey and who understand you.
Yeah.
Thank you, and we see us in the next video.